Wix.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 131st edition of All Aboard Live. Was a little bit concerned that we were going to have a little bit of a delay on tonight's live stream. I actually just finished, like, no more than 2 minutes ago, a very, very highly detailed skin for American Truck Simulator. So, just finished the trailer, did the truck earlier. Yeah, went truck spotting earlier today, and I will be posting up overnight another full-length truck spotting video. If you've been with us over the last hour, we've had our latest full-length truck spotting video premiere on our channel from my trip on Saturday, the 24th of May 2025 at St Mary's. And I went around to the factory areas and did a lot of the parked up stuff inside the some of the yards and on the sides of the road around the southern end of St Mary's. So, yeah, or western end, I should say. Anyway, welcome aboard. How are we all doing? Get involved in our live chat. Chris Axworth, I did see your comment you did at 6:30, just after 6:30 this evening, local time. It is 8 p.m. right now. Yeah, we are loading into the game, folks. We are currently stuck on the loading screen. The reason why it does this, it does take a lot more than normal. It's because of the amount of mods that I'm using for Train Sim World. I've got a lot of mods. Lots of mods. It does take a little bit longer for it to load up. So we are on the cover photo screen currently talking to you guys. That cover photo, to answer your question, Chris, is from the Bahn Frankfurt main station, the underground section, part of the underground loop, the Frankfurt loop. Unfortunately, the loop is not in Train Sim World. Yeah, something I was desperately wanting. And unfortunately, yeah, we're still waiting for a decent underground train route in Train Sim World, unfortunately. I was hopeful that it would be coming in, but yeah, we're not getting it this time around. Only the one station. We've got another underground section in the regional airport station, just a little bit outside of Frankfurt. So anyway, we are loading into the game, and welcome aboard to the 131st edition of All Aboard Live. This is our Monday traditional Train Sim World live stream. And I do believe that this will be the only one we're doing this week. So yeah, we are only going to be on tonight. Might be Thursday night, maybe. I'm not sure at the moment, but yeah, I am. I have to have my weekend wave has to be done tomorrow because I'm just going to be flat chat. Wednesday I'm going to be away, so I'm heading out with the boys and that. We're going out for the footy, so yeah, going to be busy with that. So yeah, and I also got to go and do some jobs on Wednesday. So before I do anything else. So anyway, weather has turned again here in Sydney. Rain has moved in. It is actually it's been a very cold day. Actually, it's wet. It's miserable here this afternoon, and here this evening, and it was absolutely beautiful earlier today, though, when I did the truck spotting. But the clouds were starting to roll in more, as I was there for a fair few hours up at the M2 motorway at Winston Hills once again. Yes, we are backing it up from last week's first ever Winston Hills M2 uploaded video of truck spotting. We are doing it again this week. That's how good it was last week, folks. And we've got an absolute damn doozy lined up for you tomorrow. It's actually bigger and better than last week's, I tell you. There's 3 Fred's Interstate Shepparton trucks involved in this uploaded video coming up tomorrow. And one that I've never seen before. And also, we have a 100th anniversary Mack truck Superliner. A very special, a limited edition one. So yeah, they were released around 5 years ago, actually, when Mack celebrated 100 years. So yeah, it's absolute damn doozy. I actually thought at first it was the brand new Mack Superliner, but the new Mack Superliner, but it's not. I sort of got carried away. But anyway, it is what it is. And we're also featuring a new feature in our uploaded video that'll start tomorrow on our truck spotting, by the way, folks, which is going to feature some first ever slow motion action captured footage, which is a little bit less in detail, but it's in slow motion. So I do understand that, and it has been taken on my phone, but it is quite unique. So something a little bit different. I thought I'll spruce it up a little bit, give you something a little bit different with our truck spotting. It's a little bit of an experiment. So I've asked you guys to comment on that video to see and let us know if you do like the feature or not. So we might do a couple more in future. Not all the time. You know, I like to sometimes do highlights and stuff, so I like to mix it up. But there's no highlights involved in this one, folks. The video speaks for itself. It's just highlights or whatever. Welcome aboard anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get involved in our railway action. This is the 131st edition of All Aboard Live. Let's fire her up. There's nothing wrong with Thomas. I actually do have Thomas. It is right here, actually. Oh, what? When did that get released? When did that get released? Did that get released, did it? Didn't even know. Let me have a look. Let me have a look and see what's going on. I actually didn't realize it's Did Thomas get released? The new one? Give me a second, folks. I'm struggling like crazy to actually get out of the. See, I'm being away, folks. I'm being too busy in the studio. It just said that Thomas was out, eh? It did come up on the thing, didn't it? Is there any news on a release date? I don't think there is. I think I'm pretty certain that it says it there. Celebrate Thomas's birthday along with his friends. He's got birthday cakes in there. It's still the West Somerset. So it's coming up on there. So I really think there is a team, like I said on the live stream last night, S Bahn Frankfurt live stream I did last night, folks. I was saying to you guys last night that there is a TBC live stream coming up this Thursday for Dovetail. And I said to you guys, I would not be surprised if it's the 80th anniversary of Thomas. Because this is what happened when they announced the original, when they were going to do the original Thomas preview. It was TBC, and then all of a sudden it became Thomas. So I can only assume it's going to be the same thing again. So maybe they're 50-50, maybe there's a bug there that's could delay it. So yeah, would not be surprised. So yeah, I will be definitely getting the 80th anniversary of Thomas, and I'll be doing gameplay here on the channel for sure. There's nothing wrong with Thomas at all for me. I actually find it to be quite cool. It's something different and unique. I grew up with watching Thomas. So, yeah. I've had no crashes whatsoever. I am on PC Steam. I use DX12. I use custom engine settings. I'm currently not using Jet Wash because Jet Wash is currently just gotten back from a away trip, and he's currently in the works of a rebuild. So I'm waiting for this to see what it will play as when he gets a new update, and I'll get God mode and everything back up and running and give it a test and see what it's like. And if I find that it's not running good, then I'll go back to what I'm running here at the moment. I've had no crashes whatsoever. Had no problems whatsoever at all. Our live streams I've played every bit of gameplay on our uploaded videos and live streaming action. Speaking of uploaded videos, we had a premiere earlier today of a trip, S Bahn trip, and we have another one planned for you guys tomorrow as well. So I've already done a couple bits of gameplay yesterday before I went live, and yet we have got some more footage we'll be posting up overnight, as well as the truck spotting video for tomorrow, premiering tomorrow at 7 p.m. local time. All right, let's get into our action here tonight. S Bahn Frankfurt is where we're heading first, and I think we've got our trip saved, ready to go. Here we go. You know the drill, folks. I will load into this, and then I will load into... there is my loading screens. Yes, the Aussie Don has won the screenshot contest again. No, that's just me just putting it in. And it's now known as the S Bahn Frankfurt, ladies and gentlemen. That was a typo problem. So it's not the first time I've done a typo problem this year. I actually did one on my truck spotting recently. One of the Samaris ones. I did reply and said that was a typo. There was a typo issue. Anyway. All right. So all these photos have been taken by me, edited by me, obviously. So make it look like I've won the screenshot contest. I have won the screenshot contest for real back in 2020. In 2023. I will actually get that screen up and running again, actually, on one of these loading screens. That's legit. Even the guy that was doing the coverage that year, actually, he was keeping tabs on everybody winning the contest, and my name was in it, so the Aussie Don. Right. Nope. Oh, that's all right. We don't have to start again. That's good. Here we are. S Bahn Frankfurt. Past 4:30 to kick it off, folks. There's a 423 over there. Very good. Yes, I have, and finally we have the Panelinos and the 350s in Birmingham Central, which is great. I would have liked to have seen the enhancement one be upgraded, though, with a little bit more construction now that Cannon Street has been worked on more for HS2, but it is what it is. We should get a few glitches here at the start of the stream tonight, folks. They will wash away later on, you know, into the gameplay. Like we only got a couple gameplays of S Bahn Frankfurt tonight, so we are planning to do some other things as well. So it's not just going to be S Bahn Frankfurt tonight. Won't be doing any more German stuff tonight. If it was any German stuff, it would be S Bahn Frankfurt. We have our lineup already listed on the stream. So it was a UK, we are doing some UK content next. UK railway action. Yes, okay. Yep. I thought I might have put on the route that I was doing for the UK, but I wasn't really... thinking, actually. Anyway. Drone cam. Hey Chris, how you going? Welcome aboard. I'm trying to think actually. See, I don't do Train Sim World 4, Chris, so I wouldn't have a clue. I don't think, hang on, was that a feature that came into Train Sim World 4? I think it was, wasn't it? What the hell? Now it's just breaking my tune here. I think you can. But as you know, with Train Sim World 4, you don't have any Train Sim World 5 content. So anything that's after Train Sim World 4 is not, you're not able to purchase. But if you're on console, like you're saying you're playing on PlayStation 4, then you're going to have limitations to a lot of stuff. Because yeah, 8th gen supports sort of, I'm hoping that, I am hopeful and prayerful that Dovetail are going to pull the trigger this year finally on this year's core update and get rid of it. Because we need to move this game forward with optimization and shit. We need to get rid of 8th gen support. It's got to go. And we're in a boat now where we've been how long into this era with PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X and S. You know, like surely by now we should say kiss goodbye 8th gen support. Like it's got to go. Like I said to you guys, the reason why we suffer with micro shadowing a lot is because they also run on Unreal Engine. When Unreal Engine is well known. The only reason they use Unreal Engine, these developers, is because it's nasty and cheap and it's easy to build off. And I just hate companies that use this. Like the new JDM game is really, really cool, but unfortunately it suffers with the same shit with freaking micro shadowing and freezing and that, and just yeah. And for a game like that, you don't want to be having that happen. It's not as noticeable as Train Sim World is, but it's there. And I've tried everything to try to soften the blow on it. I even put DX12 in it. It's not working. Oh, at least that's saved. That's the one I grabbed last night. Oh, is it raining today? I didn't realise. What are you working in the Parramatta boots or something? You're Parramatta supporters. Well, the Gold Coast Titans supporters, one or the other. They're both the same colour, sort of, eh? What do you reckon? Parramatta's a bit more darker blues. I've got to actually say that was Titans. Even though the yellow's a bit more sandish. Yeah, so I had an absolute ball today up at Winston Hills once again. Truck spotting, folks. I had so much fun there last week, I actually decided to go there again today. And I was up there early today, actually. I got there around just after 9 o'clock. I was there for a few hours, just to around almost lunchtime, actually. That wasn't my original plan, actually. I was planning to go further down on the motorway, and I was having a look at the map along, on the way on the bus, and I was looking at the bus stops because I got the Anytime app, and I was looking at, and then I found out actually today the trains are running for free. But then I found out that there was an incident somewhere north on the trains, and the trains were delayed again, and because of some bullshit, some idiot, So I thought, yeah. I'm going to ask this bloody guy, why is there some weird flickering going on with his custom engine? It only happens when you're inside the trains. It's not so bad when you're outside of it. Trying to think, Mannheim is that the route? I think I did that last Monday on All Aboard, actually. I did a bit of the route. I mainly do, if that's the one south of Frankfurt, then yes, I did do that 1 week ago. So I don't want to sound like, I know I've done a lot of S Bahn Frankfurt since Wednesday, but you know me, I've been begging for this route for so damn long. I don't know what's going on with some of the rain tonight. Yeah, this is weird tonight, actually. This is actually playing up tonight. Be playing up. Have I got anything in the background? Just give me a second, folks. I'm just going to have a look at my task manager. So I'm just going to find out if I've got any background stuff going on. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff going on that shouldn't be even on. It's just to disable all this crap. It's just causing too much shit. Bloody Xbox game services. This is one thing that really pissed me off. LG updater. Get rid of this stupid hub crap. Why is that updater ficking on, man? Get rid of that. Yep. Put that on high. Alright. Let's see how we go this time. I notice it does play up a lot more when you actually do the save and you don't reset it. So that's one thing I should have done. I normally do it. I normally reset it after I've saved it. I'll reset it for the stream, you know, but anyway. Yeah, that'll do. Looks like the two people with the coffee and the Budget Direct act. Thank God you got Budget Direct. I'm not trying to bloody promote something there, but anyway. Yeah, this weird flickering, like, what the fuck is that shit? There's one thing where I wish they would, you know, seriously give us something different than TAA. So it's not there when you're outside. It's just the shadowing. See, look at that. Yeah, see it when you're outside. Yeah, I've seen that last night. I was talking about that with my viewers actually, with the 430 replacement mod, the 423 replacement mod that was replacing the 430 services. I don't mind the 430. It doesn't bother me. I quite enjoy it. I do love the new sounds of the 423 though. I don't know. Yeah, there's a train there. Hello. Yes. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here on the platform. You wonder why I fucking get frustrated with this bloody PS. This passenger system is just like, can we take SimRail's passenger system and slap it into Train Sim World? Can we have a mod like that can actually do that? I know their system, they walk into each other, but it's better than freaking seeing this one, trust me. I actually see them walk through the corridor, sit into a seat, and when they want to get off the train, they actually jump out and you see them walk down the corridor to the doors, wait for the doors to open. You know. SimRail actually, there was meant to be a Deutsche Bahn DLC where it comes out of Dresden, and it was a different route to what's on Train Sim World. So I don't know what's happened with that. It was on the roadmap here a fair while ago now. think it would be running better tonight actually too, because I've actually dropped down the KPS once again for the live stream tonight. I've actually dropped it down to under 10,000. It's the first time I've dropped it under 10,000 for quite a while actually. I've got it at 9,000 tonight. So the picture quality might not be as clean as it normally is. I don't know what you guys think, but I also played the game on full screen, so I don't know if that's got to do with issues as well. The only reason I don't play in Windows because it would just stretch way too much on my screen because I'm on ultra wide. So it just, yeah, for this particular game it looks weird, you know. So it's not so bad on American truck, but on here it's, yeah, it's a complete different ball game. Just looks, yeah, mongolated. This looks like I'm on a fast forward episode of New Faces and Bert Newton, you know, stretching the screen out like I'm so, you know, so wide, you know. Second, I'll just gotta quickly check the settings, make sure they're all good. Yep. So I got all this on, you know, screen percentage, VSync, you know, AAA, you know, all highs, and then I've got effects quality, weather and textures. So I've got to put that up to high now, and then I'll get shadows. I keep the shadows down low. Foliage I keep it high. If you put it up too much, this is one thing you do not do with the sky. Put it up even very high, you know. There's no need for that. So yeah. Screen, and then see I play it on full screen at high, and you know at the 2560 by 1440p. So I am on a 1440p monitor. It's just it's ultra wide. I am planning to get a standard 1440p soon, but I've got other things to worry about at the moment. I actually really need to save up for a new PC, but I also need to save up for a new phone for September. So I want to get the iPhone 17 when it comes out, and I haven't bought a phone for quite a while, and you know I need to also update. You know, so I got you know a better pixel camera also for my truck spotting, right? And yeah, the battery's starting to wear and tear on this iPhone I've got. You know, it's at around 77% still, so it's not too bad, but it has worn a lot. You know, it does tell me that I need to go and see an iPhone. You know, that's just, you know, their marketing ploy. You must go and, you know, suck my ass off. We need your money. We're you know, we're Apple. We need money. Give us your money. We're from California. We need the money. You know. So you're in Hollywood, you already got money. Fuck off. I would be terrible as a celebrity, folks. You know, I swear, I'll be just having parties at my mansion all the time. Just be endless parties. I'm just getting rated too much. LAPD will be just rocking up in my ass every 5 minutes. Can we come and party, Aussie? Fuck off. I know I've got the finest booty in here, so go away. Apple is like Dovetail. We're out the glitches. I think there's less. I think Apple's got less glitches. I'm not taking anything away from Apple because, like, you know, when I grew up, you know, I had meningitis when I was 6 months, folks, and I actually died and got revived. And I had a lot of behavioural problems growing up. I hated school like crazy. The only thing I loved about school was the girls and rugby league. That's the only thing I give a shit about. I don't give a fuck about anything else. And my mates, of course. I had multiple mates. And, yeah, I won comps as a rugby league player. I played rugby league for 4 years outside school. And every one of my teammates was from the same school I went to. And we only lost 2 games in 4 years. So we won 4 comps in a row. Unfortunately, the 4th year I played, though, I was out for the whole season. With I broke my neck. Yeah, my neck was out. My neck, I kept getting my neck discolored out of the joint. Out of the disc and stuff, so I had a lot of problems. So I actually had to medically retire from rugby league. I was told because if I kept going, I was going to be paralysed. The only reason I know I smashed myself up because I used to always take on the bigger boys and just drop them like no tomorrow, and I used to. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it, but not knowing I was doing damage. I was doing damage to myself doing it. Yeah, I'm spewing because I was absolute whiz. Absolute whiz. But yeah, I ended up getting kicked out of that school, and because of my behavioural problems, and I had to go into a special SSP school, and I met more mates, more people. The funny thing is at that school, they were all boys. There was all boys in the school, and then there was like a couple girls, and like 1 or 2 girls at a time. And of course, moi used to always end up with the girl. So I was basically, that's where the Don name came from, because I was just, everyone just bowed down to me. I was just godfather in the school. Because I was so sporty and that. Like, I still played footy and stuff, but as far as my tackling techniques changed and everything, a lot of my skills and everything went out the window. I just, yeah, we mainly played touch footy. But that was mainly to make sure there was no fights, yeah, in the school I was in. But like I said, the teacher, like there was one particular teacher that let us do tackle though. He was pretty cool. Anyway, cut a long story short, yeah, hang on, I got a phone call coming through. I'll call you back in a second, folks. I forgot what I was saying now. Let's just forget about it. Enjoy the ride. Oh, that's right. Yeah, in the special school, we had Apple computers. Growing up, you know, that's how I got into PC first up. You know, was with the Apple Macintosh computers. You know, we used to have the old legendary black and green screen. You know, the black and white and grey Macintosh. You know, Jesus Christ. Floppy disk Macintoshes, you know, like, yeah, I remember the old black and green screen one. It had this pinball machine game on it, and it was really, really cool. And then Apple all of a sudden decided to do their first ever colour Macintosh computer. We had one of the first iMacs, actually. We had, yeah, one of the first iMacs. School too, so it was yeah, this weird looking shape, like opal type thing. It was it had different colours and it was see-through, and we had like this aqua blue colour one, and yeah, I had an Apple Macintosh colour screen computer in my house as well. It was a not cheap computer back those days. It was around, you know, $2.5 grand. I think that, you know, was $2.5 grand. This PC I got here, you know, was around the same price, you know, originally. And that was before I put in the parts and stuff, you know, just made it more expensive than what it is now. What I've put into it, this PC's around about $4,500 now. Wouldn't be worth that if I sold it, but I wouldn't sell it. Like, even if I got a new PC, I wouldn't sell it. You know, this is going to be my backup. It's going to be my backup baby. That's it. So Apple is like Dovetail. We're out the micro shattering. Aha. I got a line in here that I actually need to get rid of. PSI. I know which one it is. I've put it in there again. That way, I know what line that is. I just gotta slap it off. I should have realised that had that one, actually. I did tell you guys what line it was in custom engine anyway, in the past, which one you need to get rid of. If you do suffer with that as well. So the custom engine I'm using tonight is actually from the train sim community. It's the Memi one, or Emi one. It's one, something like that. It's supposed to boost frame rate. Yeah, frame rate's not too bad. The frame rate's fine. Like I said, frame rate varies anyway on this particular route. Yeah, like as soon as you get around Frankfurt and that, it doesn't matter what you're fucking using. It's just gonna wanna screw you over. There's just so much going on. The track layering is just insane. The amount of stuff going around is insane. It's just way too hardcore. So I don't know how it runs on console, to be honest. Anyway, it is what it is. You know why this could be actually playing up more so than I, is because I actually haven't, I'm pretty sure I haven't done it. Oh, actually, have I? I don't think I've been down through here since I changed the game engine again. Oh, it's not actually cheaper, it's still the standard $58.95. $58.95, it's not cheaper. Mitterwan Bahn was a Train Sim Germany route, and that's actually classified as a Train Sim World Pro route. The ones that you find dearer are classified as pro routes. They don't actually have the pro name, but yeah, I've basically just qualified them as being a pro range. Mitterwan Bahn is worth every damn cent. So is West Coast Mainline over Sharp. It's worth every cent. Yeah, Just Train's done an amazing job. It's the biggest route in UK in Train Sim World currently. So a lot of people have been complaining about the reduced timetable. I haven't actually taken the reduced timetable for a spin. See if it's any different. Yeah, for me, I don't really want to do that. But I might give it a whirl just to see what it's like the differences. So East Bahn now, we've got the OST station. Don't forget, later this week, folks, the Godfather's Freighter T-Liner Trailer Skins Pack 21 will be releasing on Thursday. It will be more in the afternoon, evening for us here in Australia. So, yeah, I need to get I've got 4 more skins after the Nolan's one I did earlier today. Yes, Nolan's Interstate. I seen a curtain sider of it today, actually. So I thought, oh wow, now I know there's a curtain sider. I can actually do a freighter. It wasn't a freighter T-liner though. It was the other freighter design with the ones that look like that, shapes like that. The easy liner. So yeah, I thought, yep, great, we can do that. I haven't done the Zac, but I couldn't get a Zac fruit and veg, but I've got this nice design anyway. It's a nice design. I've got the bloody truck correct though. I haven't done the Volvo FH for it though. I will be doing the Volvo FH Nolan's Interstate as well. I've got the T909 and the T908 built. I think I have an old K200 design of that actually. It might be in the Freighter T-liner pack, in the T-Series skin pack. Oh, actually K-Series skin pack that I can't remember. I know I have got a skinny one. It's old though. It's been done a while ago. Is it 58, 58, I think? Yeah, I can't remember. I know it's 50 something. It used to be cheaper. It used to be cheaper. We shouldn't actually be paying more here because we only got 10% GST. I know it's a little bit more in New Zealand. It's not that much more anyway. No matter where you are in the world now, buddy, it's everything's just a fucking rip-off. They're just talking about today, actually, on the news, the bloody electricity's going to go up again. No surprise. It's that end of financial year bullshit, you know. Everything's going up. I wish I could get a missus and actually say, hey, something's rising. Something's rising. Come and play now. She's got a lot of issues, a lot of things going on at the moment. You know, mother's still in hospital, so yeah, she's still in hospital. So she's getting all right anyway. She's getting better. It's just still a miracle that she's still alive, actually. You know, like when you get a child, you have 10% chance of survival. That's crazy. 3.3 kilometres to go, folks. Platform 4 at Wiesbaden, is it? Wiesbaden? Wiesbaden? Lucky the pub's not actually caught that, you know, the pub here in been to a few nice pubs here in Sydney, actually. There's been some rough ones as well, like Mean Fiddler. It's an Irish pub here in Sydney. It's pretty good, actually. It's got some good entertainment, especially on St. Patrick's Day. It's quite good up there. I think Chris knows this particular pub. It's actually one of the best pubs in Australia. It's the Caxton. Good old Caxton up at the Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. Absolute weapon of a pub. Slow down. We've got the speed limit change down here. We are approaching our final stop on our first trip. All right. Yeah, I'll get in tonight and do some American Truck Simulator gameplay. I've got one ready to go, so if I don't get this one done tonight, then that's one more I've got to do tomorrow. And you know, I've got to obviously I've got to get out and do some truck spotting. Hopefully tomorrow morning I wake up and it's not raining and it's cleared all up. According to the forecast, there's a little bit of rain in the morning, but it's supposed to be clearing up to just a cloudy, partly cloudy to cloudy day. So I thought, that's all right. That works out good for me. You haven't been there? You never been there, Chris? Oh, I've been there a fair few times, mate. It's really good. It's been a long time since I've been there, but I have been there in the past. I haven't been in Queensland since 2011, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long time since I've been in there. Okay, there we go with that one. Stuttgart. That's where we want to go to. Actually, that's one German route I love to see them do. A lot of people. I know that the Dovetail crew, the two German fellas, Jan and that, they've been talking about, and Lucas, they've been talking about Stuttgart the last couple of streams, actually, the last couple of German streams. And yeah, I was very interested in that, actually. I thought, oh, surely you guys are doing Stuttgart in the background. Use it. This is going to be a core route for Train Sim World 6. I can see it a mile away. So I really think that we're going to get Stuttgart to somewhere in Train Sim World 6 launch. That's just my theory. Elizabeth Line for the UK is another question mark. Great Eastern or the Metropolitan could be possibilities for UK. Another thing could be the South Wales coastline route. Also as a question mark, because now that also recently they officially announced that they got the renew licensing of the Great Western Railway Railway Company. So that sort of puts two and two together. We know that train runs through the South Wales coastline, because that eventually ends up going to London Paddington, and it eventually goes on to the Great Western Railway. So that route, that particular route, I really think will happen from Cardiff to Swansea, I think it is. I really got a question mark on that. So I like to see that, actually. It'll be quite good, actually. To go to Swansea would be a big route. That would be absolutely big. I think it could actually crack Just Trains' route. But also I'm hopeful that Just Trains could be actually doing that. But also a lot of people want to see Just Trains do the Riverina route as well. Anyway, we know they got a couple projects on the works. So a route this year, yeah, wouldn't be out of the question. Wouldn't be out of the question. Like, I reckon they're doing something behind the scenes, but obviously they'll announce it later on, just after the Train Sim World 6 release, like they've done the last few years. Every time we've gone into a new era, we've seen them announce something just after it. Right. Let's head to the main menu. So there's the cover photo, and that's what we've done so far tonight. 1 hour, exactly. That worked out good. UK. That's where we're heading. And we are going to do some action. Let's see. Twist my arm. Birmingham Cross City. Here we go. It'll be the 350 action. They're the 9-minute services. That's right. And the class 160, 170. We've got a 323 there as well. Let's have a look and see what we got in the. Actually, it's got some standard services. Birmingham New Street to Bromsgrove. And then you got one here to Four Oaks. 6:15. So let's do this one. All right. I don't think we'll be getting a release of the Manchester route, actually, to be honest. I really hope that Great Western Railway is the remaster is the next off the ranks. What section of the Elizabeth line? The whole thing. The whole thing. It's doable. Definitely doable. There's no question about that. Lengthwise, it's fine. We've not got routes going all over the place like S Bahn Frankfurt, so it's not going to be hardcore, like too hardcore. By then, we'll have the optimization improvements. It'll be a Train Sim World 6 route. You know, by then we'll have. There's apparently Nivea is coming into Train Sim World. There is some sort of Nivea thing that is coming. So. There we got a Venti West Coast going through. The question remains, like, is it going to be Train Sim World 6 this year, or is it going to be a case of, because we're doing optimization improvements, we're going to do something that's going to be hardcore to test the boundaries, so we're going to bring Rush Hour Part 2? I don't know. It's been rumoured Part 2 Rush Hour for a while, a long time. But the passenger problem is already bad enough, so why would we want that? You know what I mean? Like, that was just... yeah. This is going to 4X. Why are we on this side then? 4X is the opposite way, isn't it? That's weird. Why would there spawn us on that side? Okay. Yeah, I was wondering why we were... You know what settings I really need to test out for Frankfurt is the DB runner settings that I used to originally run with. Alright, we are waiting for a signal. But I'm just thinking, are we going the right way? I think we might be not going the right... I think we might have been the right way to start it off, folks. So I will jump out of here. I will go back this way. Yeah, there we go. We got the right way now. So I did have it right to start it off with. You know why? Because I'm on bloody platform 1. I'm not normally used to starting with the West Coast Mainline sort of platform. Anyway. We've got the Centro. If not the Elizabeth line, I've always called for the Great Eastern Railway line from Liverpool Line Street to Ipswich, and but I'm thinking that may be a bit too far as well. But yet again, I wouldn't rule that out either, because obviously we've had, you know, the big routes in the UK. You know, Southeastern High Speed is quite decent size. You know, we've got another possibility could be the south section of the East Coast Main Line, which I'm probably wouldn't be surprised about. From King's Cross to Peterborough, multiple stations, and I know Matt, you know, said this a few years ago about the reason why they didn't choose that because of the amount of stations and that. But yet, then they ended up choosing West Coast Main Line a year later for the south section. So yeah. Cannon Street will be, actually. According to them, they did. As the only reason they're saying that is they're trying to cover their own ass. The reason why they're saying it was over budget, and that is because it took longer to build than what they average. What they build routes within 2 months, and that's the reason why we get all these problems. They just don't like to do the hard work. That's the problem. They just like to half-ass things, and that's why we've got so many problems. And it's gotten worse and worse over the years. Proof is in the pudding. Every single Train Sim World era we've gone has gotten worse every year. Routes are fantastic. Like, there's been some great releases and stuff, but unfortunately, you know, the things that suffer, the micro shattering, the incorrect sounds, the continuous lies, you know, that they keep spawning. The ambassadors never want to break the promises of Dovetail and actually tell it actually how it is. They don't have the kahunas to actually tell it how it is, because obviously, you know, it's their job to try to promote it and that, and, you know, but I just don't like liars. I hate liars. I want people to the honest truth, you know. Like, I'm an honest, brutally honest person. You know, spilt the beans multiple times on, you know, things that just drive me nuts about Train Sim World. You know, it's so much optimization improvement for this now. They really need to cut out. The 8th gen support's got to go. It's got to go. And I know I've been saying it, but seriously, we need to get to a point where they need to seriously have a real hardcore look at DX12 and going to experimental like they did with Classic. Bring in people that actually got experience and not freaking school leavers. And like I said, I like to see them start doing bundles and get less frequent releases and start seeing bundles where we've got, like we might pay more for these DLCs, but there'll be like a package where we'll get a UK package, a US package, a German package, international package. I'm hopeful that there will be another tube route, but I highly doubt it. When you got people that are just gonna want to continue to do things lazy, unfortunately, yeah. They've talked about optimization for years. Yeah, they got to do optimization improvements and that. It's just webs. That's all it is. It's just webs. And I said it a few streams ago now, a couple days ago, even Colonel Fader, Sam, said it back in the Train Sim World 2 era, that Dovetail in the future are going to occur memory issues with Train Sim World. And that was one of the things that also got to Dovetail and why he's got nothing to do with them anymore. Because he basically warned them back then, and then the PlayStation memory problems started happening, and then Xbox problems started happening. Now there's blurriness problems happening. It's optimization problems. There's just so many issues now with the game of, you know, passenger behavior problems. The list goes on. Incorrect sounds of trains. It's drives you insane. Drives you insane. He tried to warn them years ago about this, and they basically said, "Fuck you! We're gonna get rid of you. We don't need people like this to tell us what to do. We know better." Yeah. Okay. Well, now it's biting them in the ass, and now people like that who don't work for them anymore are laughing at them because, you know, they basically said, "I told you so." You know, you could have listened to me all these years ago. They could have easily have taken, you know, a whole year of giving us less content and actually starting to fix the problems, and then by now we would have been in a better situation. And they could have actually have done the right thing and split Train Sim World into two separate games, where there would be the console version, the PC version. The PC version would be hardcore as fuck. The console version would be more console friendly, you know, a smaller timetable situation, you know, built by a console team. You had your PC team that's more hardcore, you know, the Train Sim World that was meant to be Train Sim World when it was first released, only on PC. But no, they didn't want to do that. So. But yeah, the right direction is to cut 8th gen support. If you want if you're saying that you're trying to improve the game and trying to improve the optimization and that and make it better and more stable and stuff, then that is one of the major keys that DTG need to do, and Focus Entertainment. They need to eliminate 8th gen support. We're in a situation now where we're going close now to 10th gen consoles. So yeah, we really need to start looking at the bigger picture. I can't wait till the days where Happy Marriage, you know, is in play. Games are running frames out so smoothly, and graphics are running absolutely amazing, like just blowing your mind. and frame rates just united as one. And we've got gaming engines that have got no problems and shatters and glitches and bugs, and it's never going to happen because unfortunately, we might have some smart people in the world, but they don't want to. They want to continue to make games like this because they like to see people get frustrated and actually talk about it and talk about their particular project. All right, fair enough, understandable. When you're talking about somebody's project, it makes them happy. Yeah, of course. When somebody's talking about my content and they're enjoying it and they're liking it and that, it makes me happy. Yes, of course. When I get negative feedback, does it make me happy? No, it doesn't. But does it bring me down? Sometimes it can, but I've learnt to live with that. That's all the part of the parcel of running a YouTube channel, is that you always got to have your positivity and your negativity, and you just don't let it get to you. Same with people with social media. Just don't let things get to you. You be the bigger person at the end of the day. You stand up and stand tall and say, fuck you. I'm who I am. If you don't like it, go and suck a big fat fucking kahuna. You know what I mean? So I look at that at Dovetail. I just think, I just look at that. Like, if you don't like it, then tough titty. We have to live with it. Yeah, all right, fair enough. Shit happens. That's life. There's more things to worry about. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. But also, it would be nice to start seeing some real hardcore concrete fixes. That are not just going to be band-aids thrown over the top of it. They're actually going to be like concrete fixes where we're going to get future updates and are not going to slash that bandage off the knee and it's going to start pissing out blood again. You know what I mean? So that's it, just the rage tonight. That's it, done and done. Let's enjoy the rest of the stream. Appreciate everybody for listening in, and do understand, like, I'm not coming negative on anything, when it comes to Train Sim World. I say this for a reason, because I've always wanted better for it. It's just unfortunate that we suffer with these problems, especially the price we pay here in Australia and New Zealand especially as well. We're around the same price on all the DLCs, and it's just, it's just a massive joke. This is why I wish SCS software would do a Trans-Tasman truck simulator where we would have Australia and New Zealand in it. I would just be retired. I know, Truck World Australia's coming, I know it's coming. It's not officially licensed trucks though, which I would love to see. I'm hopeful that they will do it, because even SCS software, when it first, when Euro Truck Simulator first got released, there was no licensed trucks or anything, so you never say never. They might end up getting a license for Mac or Kenworth, or it would be nice to see Kenworth come aboard, and we can get the all the Aussie greats in there. 409s, 408s, T600s, T900 Legends SAR. It would be absolutely fantastic to see that. It's one truck I'm being actually asking the community to send me for American Truck Simulator that actually works, so I can actually start doing but not only just send it to me, but send it to me with template XML files, so I can actually skin for them, do the companies and brands for it. But anyway, I know the old SWR Customs one doesn't work anymore. I have got someone behind the scenes been trying to work on it, and there's some slow progress going on it. It's working again, but there's a few things still that are making it crash to the desktop. So, but progress is definitely better than what it was. So it's slow, but it's coming along. So I've got someone currently working with Blender to try to solve all the errors. I actually messaged him and asked him if he could have a look at the freighter T-liner, but actually build a Vardry version of it. One truck I'd love to see, I swear, if I knew how to use Blender, there's one particular trailer I would love to see in American Truck Simulator actually, and I want to build it. If I could use Blender, I definitely would be. It would be my first project. It would be the brand new Freightliner Free Z, the brand new reefer that they've got. Now they're very similar to the Maxi Cube and the Vardary version. Right, we're here at Four Oaks, so we've completed our Birmingham Cross City mod timetable trip. Trucks Victoria, g'day, welcome aboard. Alright, there we go. We have a platinum medal there. That was Birmingham Cross City. A nice little off-duty service. Just basically taking it there to Four Oaks, getting it ready for to go into service. I am hopeful that Manchester Victoria, sorry, not Manchester Victoria, Manchester Piccadilly to the Manchester Airport and all that. Yeah, it's the airport route, the Manchester Airport route. That's by ATS, which is Alan Thompson Simulations. So yeah, that particular route, I don't know. I got a feeling it might push back again. I don't know. Yeah, it could be next. It could, but I don't know. I'm not. I know for a fact that Thomas's 80th anniversary will be the next DLC, and then it'll be followed by the Class 86 released by Just Trains, and then it should be a route. So it might be the Manchester route. Who knows? Right. Let's now head back to the next route. The Myheim, that's the one that Holly Trucker wanted me to do earlier. So I will head there and do a trip. So here we go. All right. So do a 425 service. So I've always done that one. There we go, 9:33. Hope you do enjoy. A bit of light cloud this time around. Here we go with the little bit of S Bahn action. It's not the full route, but obviously, you know, if we're going to be here for another hour plus if we did that. But we've only got just over half an hour to go. All right. You're on All Aboard Live. This is episode 131. That was weird. Oh, this is the 425, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah. So this would be. See if actually, I'll keep BLZB off. Just have some fun tonight. See, this round's not so bad. Yeah, it's pretty good. Just a little 4-car. Sounds like the half-time whistle. Big game of footy on Wednesday night. It's going to be awesome. Looking forward to it. Go to Mighty Maroons. I am a Queenslander. So I was born in Queensland. I've lived in Sydney all my life. But my parents were on holidays at the time when I was born, so I'm from Brisbane. Represent. What's that weird sound? You hear that little something like that? Somebody scratching or something. There it goes again. It actually sounds like somebody sniffing. It's like something like that. And they're not doing a my good friend sent me a message. Somebody said, he just said, they're not doing a line, no. An idiot. Wouldn't have that shit in here. Jesus Christ, boy. Fuck it out. Listening to the ghetto music. Yep. What are you listening to? You lose Luke Combs. Oh, okay. Oh, that's all right. I don't mind a bit of Luke Combs. He's all right. I know. I'm not into full country music, but I don't mind. Yeah, the trucking music's pretty cool. Keep on trucking along. It's a pretty good song. Convoy's a bloody good song. Brutally honest, looking at their lineup, it's like, ooh, okay. I really think they should have pick Cobbo. I don't give a shit what. Apparently Cobbo's going to be playing this weekend too now, so it's good for us. It's good for the Bronx, but my best mate wanted me to go to the game over at Brookvale. Actually, I've never been to Brookvale Oval to watch a footy game, but I've been told that it's a bastard to get parking there. It's like Cogra. It's transport's, well, we already know that transport's bad to get there. There's no trains that go there. And if you drive over there, you got to go and park down at Warringah Mall and walk up the hill. And it's like a 20-minute walk, half an hour walk. So. We do have one pretty good winger though, to catch the high ball, which is Zadia Coates, absolute beast of a player from the Melbourne Storm. And obviously we've got Cameron Munster, absolute weapon. And we've got Tino back in the team too, which is actually, Tino and Cameron Munster being back in the team. We missed them massively last year in the Origin period. So yeah, to see them in the game again, in the Origin arena again, is absolutely fantastic. This is the Meinheim route, so on our way to Meinheim. Doing a little S4 service. Yes, definitely. The route that I probably would massively like for German routes, Hemstrecke Run Ruhr is an absolute classic from Train Sim World 1. It's a beast of a route. It's one of my favorite German routes of all time. The Mitte Bahn is absolute, like from Train Sim Germany, it's a dear route. It's absolute, I highly recommend that route to everybody. It's just so incredibly amazing. It can dip on frame rate though, that's the problem. But there's just so much hardcore detail going with that thing. It's just, beautiful. But yeah, this runs quite well. It's it's very good. ICE coming down the rails. There we go. It's the ICET. Oh, slow down, Oz. We're speeding. We're not so bad. We'll be fine. There we go. So, yes, if I was going to say a blatant answer for this route to be recommended, yes. Just south of Frankfurt, this particular route. Very 90s station, this one. You know, you've seen a lot of the stations around on the S Bahn Frankfurt. So yeah, it's that typical, you know, 90s feel looking, you know, stations. And yeah, no, the Boston routes. Yeah, the northeast corridor section of Boston is absolutely fantastic. And obviously you got the transport, the Metropolitan Transport Authority of Boston route, the absolute beast of a route. The purplish pink trains with the black, the white, yellow, absolute stunning. That particular route can vary with frame rate as well. In certain areas, it does seem to smash up a lot. I'm not sure what it's been like recently, but yeah, around release it was pretty bad in some particular areas with frame rate. Yeah, dipping into the S Bahn, like into the Frankfurt main station sort of frame rate, dipping into the yellows and dropping down almost into the reds. Actually, it was that bad. Yeah, I want to see more from Boston, actually. I wouldn't mind seeing them head up north with it. It'd be nice to see. I'm quite surprised that actually haven't done any more New Jersey Transit gameplay, actually. I thought by now we would have had the North Jersey coastline as a route. But yeah, I'm disappointed with Dovetail when it comes to the US side of the game. It's just basically all gone to shit, to be honest. They've hardly released anything, you know, for the last few years on each year of Train Sim World for any US content. And when they do release US content, it seems to all come in the early half of the each Train Sim World year, and you basically after that get nothing from the US. So I'm really disappointed about that. Like your third-party developers, like, you know, you sort of get to probably see their annual releases like around the same time every year. You know, got the High Iron Simulations Santa Fe pack coming out, which is going to be absolutely damn doozy. I can't wait for that. It's going to be so cool. That has actually sort of prompted me to think that they might end up going back to doing an all freight route, and it could have something to do with Santa Fe. Arizona Divide comes a lot to mind, but then it's going to be that desert-y type bloody route again, and I don't think a lot of people are going to really want that again. Like we've had too many desert type US freight routes. Like that's why I said Feather River Canyon is in California, but it's a complete different California experience than anything in Train Sim World currently. It's like Sand Patch Grade, but with steroids. It's just so beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, it's a nice, very modern station, this one. I absolutely adore this station. Very, very cool. I am having some technical issues with the stream tonight. I know why it's playing up because I've went into the task manager earlier and I've put the a lot of the focus onto the game through the task manager. Trying to soften that frame rate blow we had earlier. So it's going to lag the stream a bit. We're getting closer towards the end anyway. There's another one of those German towers. A lot of cities in Germany have those. We actually have one of those in Canberra, our nation's capital. It's the Telstra Tower. I've actually been up on that tower in Canberra when I was a kid. On the other side of the hill is actually Canberra Raiders Stadium, the Bruce Stadium. And it's not too far from there. Everything in Canberra is not too far from each other. There's a lot of stuff that's close to everything. Alright, here we're coming into Mannheim. It's the main station on this route. And that's my mansion over there. No, I'm joking. Okay, there we go with our run there on that one. Very nice. Very nicely done. All right, there we have a gold medal on that particular one. All right. You're on All Aboard Live. This is episode 131. All right. We're going to one more trip on the S Bahn Frankfurt still to come, folks. But just bear with me for a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lower back the task manager. And I shall fix that up. So what I'll do is I'll put that back to normal. Okay. That works out good. All right. That should fix everything up. All right. S Bahn Frankfurt. I'm going to do the reduced timetable actually this time around. See the difference. All right, here we go. All right. Let's go. Let's roll. Final trip. Yeah, so tomorrow, Tuesday, 27th of May, 2025, at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. UK, 11 a.m. Central Europe, 5 a.m. Eastern States of the United States, and 2 a.m. West Coast USA, 9 p.m. in New Zealand, 6:30 p.m. South Australia, Northern Territory, and 5 p.m. Western Australia will be our latest full-length truck spotting video. It's going to be a big one. It's almost 1 hour long. It is bigger than last week's one, and it is better than last week's one. Our second ever full-length truck spotting video from the M2 motorway in Winston Hills here in Sydney, Australia. And we've got a lot more from the southbound side of the bus shelter this time around, as well as the bridge I was on, and much more. So it's going to be absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to bring it to you. It premieres tomorrow at 1080p 60 frames per second after the premiere 4K 60 frames per second, and added to our Don's Truck Spotting Australia full length playlist. Don't forget, earlier today I posted the latest round of truck spotting shorts, and there'll be some more posted again in the morning. All right, here we go. I did get a couple from the M2 earlier today too. S2 service, here we go, 36207. 711 service. Do, 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 do. Keep the frame rate on this one and see how it goes. Sorry, I'm speeding too fast. Yeah, I'd like to see them extend New York Trenton to Philly, actually. It's only 30, I think it's a little bit over 30 miles more, so it's not too much more. But, yeah, I don't think there'll be anything Northeast Corridor. It would be nice to see Philly to Washington. Probably a bit too far, but anyway. Yes, I was talking about that earlier tonight, Holly. It's yeah, it's a mod through the Train Sim community where you can swap the free 430 services out and for 423 services. So yeah, a lot of people like the 423 more so than the 430. Well, I found that weird because the 430 is like a more modern train, and I actually like it. Yeah, it's not a bad train. I'm starting to think though that these more modern trains that they're adding to Train Sim World are sort of conflicting with the micro shadowing. Because I noticed that when I was rolling with the 425 on here the other night, it was actually running better than the 430. The 430 on the Frankfurt folder. Yeah, that would be really cool. Yeah, that one I might actually swing that one later on actually tonight, and next time we're live, we'll like on one of these type of streams, we'll give it a whirl. It's not the full length, is it? Like on Frankfurt folder, it only goes from a certain distance. would take the 423 path, wouldn't it? Love the sound of this thing. It is a sound mod. I'm running the sound mod on this. I think I am. I think it's a sound mod. It just sounds bloody good. I know I have got a 423 sound mod, but I'm not sure if it's this 423 or it's the other 423s. I think it is a sound mod though. It just sounds damn good. Always go past that damn H. It's just, I've gone every single time on this particular station. I've gone past it. I'm so used to my gameplay. That's the problem. Is that a nice coffee, sir? Oh, sorry, you can't hear me. You got one of those stupid bloody Apple things on your bloody ear. That's me actually pressing the thing on the bottom. It actually does sound like when you're slapping over the tracks, eh? Well, so far so good. This is actually running better than what the full timetable does. That is really weird though. If it is going to do that. Because, like Brighton Mainline, for instance, has a huge timetable. Like, that was one of the first big timetables in the history of Train Sim World. At the time, it actually broke the record for the most services in any route in Train Sim World history. So that was the first major big timetable in Train Sim World history. It was done by a fellow called Joe. It's not the British Ace, don't worry. It's funny how I think Joe actually did the timetable for the remaster of Frankfurt Folder, but not the Frankfurt Folder, the remaster of Colin Arkin's timetable. And I think he had involvement with this timetable too, the full length one. But yeah, cut a long story short, I don't remember any performance issues like this before that have actually prompted a route's performance because of the size of the timetable. I've never. That's why I wish they would try to find a way that when they build their trains, that it wouldn't impact. Another thing I'd like to see Dovetail actually do, see, I don't play with the speedo and anything like on the game. See how all this like view screen logo comes up. Yeah, when I want to speed up, you know, you see the master controller, the power and all that come up. I want to actually see to have an option where we can actually disable that, get rid of that. I don't know, for me, I don't really need to have that. So that's an option that I like to see them bring in. Alright, I'm going to put the frame rate on. Now we're going to be going onto the straight, and usually when I go down this tunnel where the graffiti is, that's when it dips. So let's see how it runs with this less timetable. This is going to be the big tester right here. Coming up further. Here we go. Holy shit. It's running way better. So why can't they optimize this to the full timetable? You know what I mean? Like, I've been in the yellow every time I've gone past there on the full timetable. Oh, there we go. Hang on. No, we got a bit there. Oh, hang on. Yeah, nah, here it goes. Bit of glitch in there. Yeah, here goes the yellow. Like, what the fuck is causing that? There's nothing around to cause that. That's weird. It's definitely running better. Can't confirm that. It is definitely running better. So that's where Dovetail really need to focus on the full timetable and trying to fix the performance issues and that. I know that a lot of people are probably going to be looking at that now, and you know, I'm not involved with the Dovetail forums anymore because I couldn't be bothered dealing with all the trolls on there. So I just go on there and have a look at the forums and the stuff on there. Sometimes I'll talk about it on the streams about what they've said. So that sort of gives, I give my answers when I'm streaming. That's probably like how I like to communicate as well, is like talk to you guys about it. So I'm not somebody that's going to hide away from the facts. And I can tell you right now, even with just one run on the reduced timetable, it's running more than 50% better than what the normal full timetable is, especially around Frankfurt. And there we go. Very nice. All right, so I'm going to be flat out busy this week, folks. So we won't be doing Choo Choo Tuesdays or midweek World Trains this week. Rugby League is on Wednesday, and then tomorrow I need time to do my American Truck Simulator content and get these mods all ready to go for release this week with the 21st skin pack for the Freighter T-Liner trailer. So yeah, we are about to release that on Thursday. So anyway, we had our first reduced timetable trip there on the S Bahn Frankfurt, and yeah, like I just said then, it's better. It's more than 50% better with the frame rate. You can see the frame rate. I had it there. It was micro shattering here and there, and dropping in parts there, but not as frequently as what it was with the full timetable. So there we have it. All right. That's all we got time for our All Aboard live stream for this 26th of May 2025, and actually wraps up our live streaming for this month. Actually, I think maybe we'll be back Thursday. Maybe I'll see how I get time. We'll do a live stream on Thursday. If not, we definitely we'll be doing some more S Bahn Frankfurt and whatever we come up with. But yeah, I really think when it comes to the roadmap for Train Sim World, it's gonna be in a couple of weeks' time. Yeah, I don't really care about the roadmap anymore, to be honest. I just think the roadmap is so ancient now. Doesn't really bother me every like I know some people get excited for the roadmap. For me, I don't really care about it anymore because yeah, I've grown tired of it. To be honest, um, it was announced earlier today, actually, or announced over the last 24 hours. The next place we are going to be going to in American Truck Simulator, and we are finally going to be going to South Dakota. So yes, South Dakota is coming in 2026 for American Truck Simulator. So that means we're going to be going to Louisiana. We're going to be going to Iowa, and we're going to be going to Illinois, and then South Dakota. So yeah, it's been confirmed, and then apparently North Dakota is after that. Yeah, there was somebody today that sort of said that there's 4 different teams that are working on the stuff, like the all the like places and stuff, and it was quite interesting actually. It had all the way to 2028 that we would eventually end up in Florida. I'm thinking shit. By then, GTA 6 would be 2 years old and probably still not on PC. So, yeah. By then, we should be at a 60 series by then, for sure. And probably on PlayStation, like the PlayStation 6 and that will be surely out by then. But anyway. Thank you very much for watching. It's been an honour bringing you Train Sim World 5 with your Aussie Don here today. 2023 Week 16 loading screen contest winner. And that's all we've got time for. Enjoy the rest of your day. I come from a land down under. If you hear the thunder, you better run. You better take cover. We'll see you next time. Take care. Also, I'd like to thank Holly Trucker for comments tonight. Trucks Victoria for saying g'day, thank you very much. Homer, thanks for coming along. Chris, of course, thank you very much, buddy. And the rest of you, enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers.